Imagine, if you will, playing a game. A kid's game. Enjoying this game to the fullest. Now imagine getting paid to play that same game. Each year, millions of youngsters dream of someday becoming professional baseball players, but only a handful ever make it to the big leagues. What does it take to go all the way? It starts with the dream. And of course, you must have ability, but it also takes a knowledge of the game. Bud Harrelson, a member of 2 World Championship New York Mets teams, helped win the 1969 World Series with his spectacular infield play, and helped coach the Mets of 1986 to one of the most incredible World Championships in baseball history. What better way to learn the basics of baseball than from a major leaguer who instructs in the major leagues, a pro who teaches the pros, the fielding coach and instructor for the 1986 World Champion New York Mets, Bud Harrelson.
Thanks, Bob. Hi, I'm Bud Harrelson, coach for the New York Mets. Takes a lot of work to be an infielder. In this program, we're going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts about playing the infield. All of you guys want to be good infielders, I'm sure. And it's going to start before the season starts. All right, it's going to start like spring training for the major leagues. First of all, I got to find a glove. If my other glove is a little too old, I got to buy a new glove. Don't buy it on opening day. It isn't going to break in by June. So you got to find a glove that fits. Shortstops use smaller gloves. Second baseman, first baseman obviously has to use a first baseman glove. The third baseman uses a little bit bigger glove. Buy one that feels good to you. Price has nothing to do with it. You buy a glove that fits. You put it on your hand. Pow! That's the glove you want. Now you got to break it in. Best way to break it in is with your bare hand. You sweat. You need that. You got to put something inside. Do not use oil. It makes it heavy. Don't put it in a whirlpool or your bathtub. It's going to make it too heavy. You got to use it. Put it on your hand. Pound it. You get it for Christmas. Pound it. Pound it. Pound it. That'll help break it in. If you want to soften it a little bit, believe it or not, use a little shaving cream. It won't grow hair in there. Use a little shaving cream. It's got lanolin that'll soften it up. Wipe the excess out. Now our gloves are going to be ready for opening day. We've got to pound it, play catch with it. For some of us, actually we can't go outside in the wintertime, but we can do it at home. Take a ball and throw it in and out. Get used to the glove. Again, price has nothing to do with it. When you find your glove, it'll be a marriage. You'll fall in love with it. Well, I broke my glove in, used the shaving cream, pounded it all winter. Snow's gone, Super Bowl's over. We're ready to hit the field now, aren't you? All right, how about my legs? I got to get my legs loose. Been sitting around all winter doing nothing. Didn't play football or basketball. So I've got to work on my hamstrings and my groin muscles. I got to do stretching exercises that are going to get my legs loose. I've got to do a little jogging. I've got to get my arm ready, and I'm going to go slow with my arm. Once I feel like I'm ready, I can start playing catch. Go slow. Play catch slow. Get close together. If Dad doesn't want to play catch with you, find a wall. Don't give me those excuses that you can't work out by yourself, because major leaguers can work out by themselves. It doesn't always take 9 guys to play baseball or to practice. So don't wait for the coach. I want to be a good ball player and a good infielder. I can get ready on my own. Once I'm loose and I'm playing catch, let's try to throw from all the angles that we can throw from once we're loose. Don't always just catch a ball here and throw it from the top. What happens is the game starts, I'm a shortstop, I go up the middle. I'm not throwing that ball from the top. I got to get the ball and throw from down here. So make sure when you're playing catch that you throw from all the angles you possibly can to get your arms loose. You got to remember one thing. Most of us only throw with one arm, so you got to take care of it. Let's really nurse that arm along and those legs along and get ready. And once I'm ready, I'm going to hit the field. All right, how many of us here have a little fear of the baseball? We know it hurts, doesn't it? All right, we've all gone through that. Maybe in the beginning of our practice, or even when we're real young, I think we can get into the syndrome of we got to use a baseball. We do not have to use a baseball. If you have those fears, either hitting or fielding, use a tennis ball. You still got to catch it, and you still have to hit it. You can use it against a wall. Use no glove. Get used to fielding that. You can use it on pop-ups. In case we miss it, it's not going to kill us or maim us or hit us in the head. And then we're going to have the fear that we're never going to get in front of a baseball again because it hurts too much. As an infield instructor and as an infielder, I want to take away the fear factor. I want you to get in front of the balls and create good mechanics. Good mechanics. All the time. So if you need to use a tennis ball, you still got to catch it. If it hits you in the chest, it isn't going to hurt you. Right now, what we want to develop is the ability to catch a ball. So go ahead and use a tennis ball. It's okay. All right, we're ready to practice, and the next thing I want to talk about is a stance. And here to help me is a top-notch prospect with the New York Mets, Kevin Elster. Come on, kid, see if you can catch it. He did. All right, we're ready to take ground balls now. We're going to look at the stance with Kevin. Okay. We don't know whether the man's going to hit the ball back there, over here, in, left, right. So what we want to do is we want to prepare square. Kevin is square to start out with. Man's going to hit the ball and he's going to react. He can react equally to his left and right. He points his toes a little bit here. He's not turned in with one foot. He can go in this direction, that direction. You can see his weight's here. It's off most of his heel here so that he's ready. He's like a sprinter now. He's like a base stealer. All right? Okay, the ball's hit. He's got flexion in his knees. His knees aren't straight. He's not bent over like this. He's not awkward. He's comfortable. We want to get comfortable. He's 6'1½". Probably 6'2" you want to be, but 6'1½". He has to spread his feet in order to get down. The more he spreads his feet, the more out front he can reach. Now his head is right there on the ball coming in. If he moves his glove back, which will happen if he has a shorter stance and he doesn't bend from the legs, but he bends from the waist, his glove will fall back there. And I can't judge a ball back here. That's what I look like. If I want to get down, I want to have my hands out front, my butt down, and in order to do that, I might, in coming into the ball, I want to put this right foot back. That gets me into not only the fielding position, but the throwing position. All right, we just saw Kevin Elster do the stance. Do I have anybody to volunteer to come out and do the stance? Okay, come on out. All right, come on, hustle, let's go, get out here. All right, what's your name?
Jeff Metz.
What, Jeff what?
Metz.
Jeff Metz. Metz? Oh, almost Metz. All right. We want to see Jeff's stance. All right? Show us your stance. There's the hitter up there. All right, Jeff's a little bit too low, right? That's the fielding position. We want to start out a little bit higher, right? Our feet a little bit more and a little bit more upright, but we're going to start down nice and relaxed here, all right? Okay. Does that look better? All right? We're going to face our gloves a little forward here. We're going to be up about like this, Jeff, like you steal a base, right? You steal a base. Right, okay. Now I can react that way, this way, back, or in, all right? That looks better, Jeff. You got it. Thanks a lot. All right. All right, he made the catch. Look at that. Right foot back, glove out front. Now what does he got to do? He's got to throw the man out. The man's running. He's going to become a pitcher. He's going to make a little turn. Close those hips, swing that arm. There he is. Does he look like a pitcher? Yes, he does, all right? A lot of us are getting the ball and we're open like this, right? We make foot back, make the catch, separate it, make a turn, take a little crow hop. That's what we call it in baseball, a crow hop. Now Kevin's got to make his best throw. A lot of you are hurrying your throws, throwing them away. All you can do is just what Kevin did. Make the catch and make your best throw. Always make your best throw, and you'll be a good infielder. All right, we saw Kevin do the fielding, get in a good fielding position, make a good throw. Now I need a volunteer to come out and do that. All right, cut out here. Come on. Okay, look at it. Look at this giant. What's your name?
Barry Markey.
Barry Markey. Okay. Somebody's going to hit us a ball. I want you to field it and get in that good fielding position that we talked about, and then make that good throw, all right? Okay. All right. Oh, you missed it. Okay, listen. Hey, that happens to me a lot, all right? What, anybody see anything he did wrong? Feet were real close together, weren't they, right? The right foot wasn't back, and he didn't really get to the ground, right? And where was the glove? Way back here. What happens if you don't bend over? The glove's got to be way back here, and we certainly can't reach it out there. So what did we talk about? Drop that foot back and bend down, right? Get the old twist down, all right? You want to try one more time? Sure. All right, let's try one more time. All right, hit that ball down here. All right, get it down. Get down there. All right, make the throw. Oh, good. All right, he did something good. He caught that ball. Did you see the fielding position and the throwing position? Huh? He closed up, didn't he? Barry, we knew you could do it. Thanks a lot. All right, you just saw Kevin make the tag the right way, all right? He allowed the ball to travel to the bag. He straddled the bag. He knows where the front of the bag is. Where is the runner coming? He's coming to the bag. So I'm going to allow him to tag himself out. The throw comes. Kevin has allowed the ball to travel all the way to the maximum from the catcher. Then he just takes it and drops it, right? What I heard was his glove hit the bag, and I see the guy coming in. I'm the umpire. Looked good to me. You can't see it. Dust flying, feet coming in. Give it to second baseman. You're out. And that's what we want to do. We want to get the guy out. All right, I want to have Kevin do it the wrong way. This is the way a lot of us are doing it. We're up front of the bag. We're taking the throw early. Take the ball, Kevin. All right? Now he's sweeping at the runner who's coming in. I can see that. I'm an umpire. And the hand is not quicker than the ball. The ball's got to travel to its maximum. Here it comes, right? He's going to catch it early out front here. Then he's going to swipe. I can see that as an umpire. And I can tell whether he tagged him or not. I may not have tagged him this way, but it sure looked like I did, and that's what counts. Let's do it the right way. Not up front, straddle a bag. You're going to be safer back here anyway. He's trying to get to the bag with those spikes. He's not trying to come over here and spike me in the feet. All right, Kevin made some pretty good tags, right? I need a volunteer to do some tags. Okay, Steven. I'm getting to know these kids real good now. All right, give me some good tags. Here comes the throw. All right, that was pretty good. See what he did there? Right? That wasn't a good throw, and yet he made a good tag. That quick tag, he went right to the bag. Man's going to come in and tag himself out. That's what we want. Quick tags. Not the long tag, but the quick drop tag. Perfect throws where? Right there, and tag him. Tag himself out. Thanks, Steven. Nice going, kid. All right, we're a shortstop second baseman. We're going to make the double play. The pivot and the footwork, you got to work a lot on it, all right? I'm going to show you the right way and show you what some of you are doing, all right? Shortstop uses what we call a drag step, all right? He's on the fly from short, getting the ball from the second baseman. So he comes in. You saw it on tape. Kevin's short of the bag. He steps short of the bag with his right foot, all right? That way he doesn't have to look down at it. A lot of us are trying to catch a ball and look down at the same time. Can't do it. Not when we're on the run. We need momentum to clear ourselves to make the throw. So he stays short, he goes over the top of his left, and as he comes through, he drags the bag with his right foot, right? Umpire can hear that too. They know that we do it from this side. All right, the other side, second baseman, right? Was right foot shortstop, now it's left foot second baseman. And if I want to clear myself, I'm not going to stay behind the bag, but I'm going to come over the bag. So Kevin put his left foot, remember this, left foot on the bag. Then he went out to meet the ball. From third base, he can meet it out front, push off. Then he's just got one step to go back to first, right? So it's right foot drag, shortstops, left foot meet for second baseman. And you can do it. You got to work on it. Work at home. You can put a towel down and work on it. It's muscle memory. Got to remember what foot. Let's work on it. All right, you saw one of the better shortstops make the double play in the footwork from shortstop. I need a volunteer from shortstop. Okay, come on out. All right, you're the shortstop. I'll be the second baseman. What's your name?
Anthony.
Okay, you get right there, Anthony. I'm going to give you a feed. We're going to look at his footwork, all right? You ready? Come on. Come on in there. Okay, you see that? You see the drag step. That's what Kevin did. Come on back here. He was short of the bag. You saw that? Short of the bag, caught the ball, and then drug it, right? I can hear it. And why do we do that? So that we don't break an ankle trying to step on the bag, right? We got to come through explosive as a shortstop to get out of there and clear ourselves. We don't want to get taken out on a double play. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you.
Okay, we saw Kevin from second base. Even though he's a shortstop, he did nice footwork, right? Came in from the back side of the bag as a second baseman, right? Because I have to throw in that direction. He came in, put his left foot on the bag. It was right foot drag for the shortstop, left foot for the second baseman. Came through, caught the ball, threw, and then you got to get out, right? Why? Why do you got to get out? You got it. I need a volunteer to do that. Okay, come on. All right, you're the second baseman. Get in here. What's your name? Eric. All right. All right, so you want to be coming in from the back side, so you get right there. How's that? I'm going to give you the ball, and then we're going to look at your footwork, all right? You ready? Right, which foot are you going to put on the bag? All right, here you come. Catch the ball. Okay, not bad. What he wants to do, come on back here, Eric. What he wants to do is, where did he go on his throw? Right into the runner, right? He was sliding right there. So Eric, right, try to get on the back side of the bag, right? And do the same thing. Step over here, throw, and I'm out of the way. He can't get me, right? You get a little older, they're going to wear metal spikes to come get you too. Right now you're wearing rubber. All right, thanks, Eric. Okay, I caught the ball. Now I'm going to give it to the second baseman. I'm the shortstop, right? I'm going to try to catch the ball with my right foot forward, all right? So put your right foot forward. He caught it. You just saw it, right? The reason I'm doing that is so that I can clear this side. I can't make two unless I make a good throw and let this man see the ball. So I caught it with my right foot a little forward. I clear my left side. Get my glove out of the way. I don't want to hide the ball. I get my glove out of the way, and I show him the ball. Very important. Can't make two unless you get the first one. We got to get the first one. In order to get the first one, I got to make a good throw. So right foot forward, shortstop. Let's go to second. Okay, I'm the second baseman. Now it's the opposite of shortstop. Look at that. His left foot is forward. Shortstop, his right foot was forward. The reason he's doing that is his hips are already open. Right, he can make the turn, make a good throw to the second baseman, the shortstop. All right? If I make a good throw to the shortstop, he's out there. I got a chance at two, and that's what I wanted. If I make two, the pitchers are going to love us. Okay, just hit a single. I'm on first base now. I don't want to be picked off, so I'm going to check where the outfielders are, where the infielders are, where the first baseman is. Certainly he's going to be holding me on. Got to keep my eye on the pitcher. I'm going to take my lead, right? Okay, he got comfortable, right? He measured it out. He measured it to where he knows he can get back in one big step. He takes one crossover step to get back. Here we come. He's throwing it first. 1, 2, all right? Big crossover step. Got the bag on the outside because the first baseman is trying to make the tag, all right? All right, that's how we come back. We want to practice that coming back. Now I'm going to take my lead, and I'm going to steal. I got my measured lead. All right, again, the first step was a crossover step. I'm stealing. There we go. Crossover, all right? We just had the steals and getting back. Pitcher threw over, I came back. You saw the two steps coming back. You saw the crossover step on the steal. Now I'm not stealing. There's a base hit to the right field line. That's the one time right there I'm not going to run to second base looking back over my shoulder. That's a pretty important man over there, the third base coach. I'm going to be looking at him, and I'm going to look at him early. He's going to make the decision whether I'm going to third base or not me. All right, so I'm going to take my lead. I got the hit. I'm going. Now, halfway out, about 3 steps or so, I'm going to peek at the third base coach, and he's going to make up the decision as to whether I'm going to third or not, right? But when I'm here, if I want to win and I want to score, I have to be aggressive. So when I'm on first, I'm thinking third or score. I'm not thinking a one-base situation at a time. Be aggressive. Let's win some ball games. All right, Kevin just hit a double. He's on second base. Notice he's standing on second base because he still doesn't know where the outfielders are. So he's going to check the outfielders. He's going to check the infielders. He wants to score. He knows how many outs there are, and he's going to take his lead. He's going to take a walking lead once he knows where everybody is. So he's going to come off. He's going to check everybody. He's going to trust his third base coach because he can see the second baseman, but he can't see the shortstop right now. If the shortstop vacates, third base coach is going to yell, and he's going to be ready. When the pitcher's making the pitch and the ball's going to play, he's going to take a walking lead. Now, he's not going to go so far that once he gets out there, let's take a walking lead. Once he gets out there, he's going to be too anxious to come back, right? He doesn't worry about that. What he's got to worry about is having some momentum to go to third base when that ball's hit on a base hit. I can't do this and then do that. So I always want to be going in that direction, and I want to be thinking positive, and I got to know all that information, how many outs, what I'm going to do when the ball's hit. We want to score that run and win that game. But that's all right. All right, your infielders are out there. That's what it looks like. Here's the hitter. You've got a catcher back here. Now, what do you look at? Do you look at the hitter? No. You have to pick the ball up. The better fielders will pick the ball up very fast coming out of there. And then, how can you do that? You got a 90-mile-an-hour fastball coming in and 120 miles coming out. You can imagine that the sooner you pick it up, the better. So where do I look? I'm going to look in the zone. That's where the ball's coming. He's going to dictate where the ball goes, right? As you get older, you'll learn those signs. The guy that, right, show me how you pull the ball, right? If you're pulling the ball, those hips open up, right? If I'm the shortstop, I'll follow those hips, right? I don't have to look at them. I already see that. I'm looking for the ball to come out of that zone. Another good thing to look at is the catcher's glove, right? If I go like that, I'm a shortstop, I can go like that a little bit. I can anticipate. I know where that ball's going by the catcher's glove. Another thing, the beauty of a shortstop and a second baseman, if you know, you can get the signs. You can see the signs. You should know the pitch. You should know your pitchers. If he's not going to pull the ball, he goes into it and he goes the other way. Here I am, the catcher, over here like this. So I'm going to follow the catcher, and I'm going to see that movement without looking at it. I'm going to see this movement or that movement. So these are for some of the older players. If you learn this as you get a little older, and if you can learn it at age 9, just think how good you're going to be. And you got to practice it. Practice it off the bat, and batting practice is a good time. And follow the ball. Follow the ball. Anticipate. I'm not running, but I'm thinking that way. I'm going to follow it. I'm going to get better jumps, and I'm going to be a better player. Okay, some of the mistakes most of us are making, right? We talked about the stance. Some of us are too wide. Some of us are too low, and then we have to come up to move, right? Talked about the weight on the toes. A lot of us are getting weight on the heels as our first move. We're back. We're sitting back too much on our heels. We can't react. We have to get on our toes in order to move. All right? And again, I don't know what direction I'm going in, but some of the mistakes made are left foot forward, can't go left. Right foot forward, can't go right. So I want to try to end up square. If I want to walk, I should end up square and comfortable as I'm going to the ball. It's either there, back, all the way back, and I have to turn all the way around, or it's there or there. I can react equally in all those positions if I'm prepared and square and comfortable. So we got to get comfortable. All right, something that applies in our preparatory move and our first move in fielding, in running, whether it's in the outfield for fielding or it's in the infield. It's called a crossover step. And it's something that's quite easy to learn. Let me get rid of this glove. Quite easy to learn. I'm a base stealer now, all right? Or if I'm a fielder, is it not a lot quicker to move like this or like this as my first move in relation to moving, which a lot of us do? We move like this. I'm going there, and I step here, and then I go. I'm only right where I started, and I haven't gone anywhere yet. So I want to have an explosive move, and it's called the crossover step. For some people, it's a little difficult to do, but you're better off leaning and then going than stepping here to get your balance and then going. So those are big problems. As a good fielder, if you want to be a good fielder, you got to be quick off the ball and react quickly. And not knowing where it's going to go, you have to not make any mistakes and be going in the wrong direction. Here's a kid starting low. I see everything real nice. I can see the grass growing down here. And then the ball is hit there. So this young, fine gentleman gets from here, and he decides to stand up, which took me time, and I'm going to come over here, and now what do I have to do? I have to get back down. So most kids, I try to say to most kids, see my head? I can go to that spot, and my head will never move. I'm going to get to that spot, and it's going to be, boy, didn't I see that ball good? Because I wasn't moving. All right? Common mistake, same common mistake made in hitting. Head goes with a swing, all right? Instead of head swinging to where I saw the ball. That applies here. I'm a firm believer. I don't really catch the ball with my glove. I catch the ball with my eyes. I can hold my hand right here and take my eyes and the glove at the same time right to the ball. So stay down. There's no reason unless I got to run 50 yards for me to stand up. Initially, I want to stay down. I call it creeping after the ball. I'm going to sneak up on the ball. Y'all tired?
Yeah.
Tough work, huh?
Yeah.
Well, practice is a lot of work. Listen, remember what we did today now. Your gloves, remember that? Your care in selecting your gloves. right? The stance, you learn the proper stance now. Yeah? You learn how to field the ball properly.
Yes.
All right? And make that turn and make that good throw. All right? Your best throw. You learn how to make good tags now, right? The proper way of making tags.
Yes.
You saw Kevin Elster running the bases and what to do when you run the bases. All right? You had a lot to learn today, and you've got a lot of practice to do. Major league players all did that practice. And that's why they're major leaguers. They started out just like you and I with little leaguers, little guys like Jeff Metz here. So you got to practice, and if there's one thing you got to do, you got to practice. So good luck, and if you need any more help, look at the tape again. You have anything to remember, it's practice, and practice the right way. Thanks for being with us.